Mel James here. Thank you very much for the job. Just been through 127 Station Street, and you are probably there as well. Look, this is a really good home. It has a really nice feel to it. I like it a lot. Is that what a real estate agent should say all the time? Yes, that's what they should say, but it's not what I always say. Okay, what are the pluses and the minuses? I can't see a minus unless you're a bit old because you don't like the steps. But the downstairs, you've got a car space. You're opposite the park. You're not too far from Bay Street, so you know all that. But there's no question about the position. So you then look at the property itself, and I'm just trying to flick it open to the floor plan. Here it is. What is there not to like about this floor plan? Okay, the courtyard's sort of southish, so you're not going to be growing bananas in the back there, but it's still very light, and it does feel, it feels a little private, so I like that. So I like the fact that you basically walk into the lounge area and dining area because of the size of the property. You've got a courtyard at the front. That's probably the only wasted sort of space, but that's where you'll grow your veggies. Hopefully nobody nicks them. The carport, as I said, works really well. Upstairs, I really like the flavour and feel of upstairs. It's just alive, and it is so hard to find places that are alive. So well done. That's all the good news. Bad news, you are going to have competition on this property. There is absolutely no doubt. So I spoke to the agent, Shaney, but I more spoke to Graham Wilson. I've known him for as long as I've been in business. He's a good agent, nice guy. I said, what are you going to do? What's the procedures from here if we put in an offer? He said, well, if you put in an offer, it's got to be a good offer, Mel. I said, oh, really? That'd be a surprise. It's got to be a good offer. Got to be above the range, probably. I said, okay, I'm listening. What's next? He said, well, we'd present that to the vendor. We'd then go around and check on everybody else, and you would get last right of refusal. Look, if we can get last right of refusal, and it's always a little tricky how that works, but last right of refusal, one, suppresses the other offers when people know last right of refusal, and two, gives you last right of refusal, so you know what you got to do. Personally, I'd be offering this week on this property. Once you're clear on values, and that's our job to help you with that, but if you want to buy this property, I would be going sooner rather than later. We missed out on a property very similar to this only, 3 or 4 weeks ago, e.g. a sort of modernistic type of home in amongst a whole lot of period homes in Clifton Hill. The quote was initially 1.3 to 1.4, then lifted to 1.55 to 1.65. We lost it at 2. This is the sort of property where something like that can happen, because it just doesn't have the negative issues of a lot of period homes in this area. Hopefully that's enough information at this stage. We'll obviously get on with full ratings. I believe you're organising pest and building, etc., and all that sort of stuff. I think you've found a really good one. I do think it'll be difficult. I do think you should go a little bit harder to try and secure this, because this is a long-term, really good home.